Coming up now on the SPFL's official YouTube channel, the latest action from the Championship, including a first defeat for Hamilton, a hat-trick for Callum Fordyce, and Dumbarton leave it late in Dumfries. Hamilton Accies' unbeaten start to the season ended at Recreation Park as Alloa came out on top. The hosts were awarded a penalty right on half-time when player-manager Alec Neil deliberately handled the ball on the line. The Wasp players were furious and vented their anger at referee Stevie O'Reilly, who ended up taking the tumble. The header looked destined for the back of the net, and with keeper Kevin Cuthbert struggling, Neil used his hand to keep the ball out. Eventually, he was shown a red card for his efforts. Ryan McCord stepped up and sent Cuthbert the wrong way to put Alloa one up. A fine finish into the bottom corner to inflict Accies' first defeat in 7 league games. Strong second half showing was enough to ensure Dundee came out on top against Morton at Dens Park. The visitors took the lead midway through the first half though. Dougie Imrie's corner was headed home by Tony Pescia. Whatever John Brown said to his side at the interval worked, because 2 minutes after the restart, Peter McDonald knocked the ball past Nicholas Carroll for the equaliser. Morton struggled to properly clear the ball, and when it came back into the area, former Morton striker McDonald just managed to get his toe to the ball. 3 minutes later, McDonald was back haunting his old side once again. A Nicky Riley cross from the right was finished acrobatically to put Dundee in front. The game had totally turned on its head in the opening 5 minutes of the second half. Perhaps Morton tired after their heroics at Celtic Park a few days earlier, but Dundee finished the stronger of the two sides, and Craig Beattie made it 3-1 20 minutes from time. That was the well-travelled striker's first goal for the club after signing a couple of weeks earlier. Livingston made it 2 league wins on the bounce with a 5-1 thumping of Cowdenbeath. The visitors took the lead though, and it was a stunning individual goal from Kane Hemmings. The former Rangers man showed great pace as he broke into the area, and he finished well past Darren Jameson. Crucially for John McGlynn's men, they equalised just before half-time when Callum Fordyce converted Martin Scott's corner. The ball across the area wasn't cut out, and Fordyce managed to guide it out of the reach of Grant Adam. The same player doubled his tally just before the hour mark with another header. This time a close-range one from Stefan Skugel's corner. Cowdenbeath were struggling to defend balls into the area, and Livingston were making the most of it. The hosts went further ahead in the 72nd minute. Martin Scott drove the ball across the 6-yard area, and Andy Barrowman knocked it over the line. There were plenty of Cowdenbeath defenders racing back, but none of them could cut out the cross. Barrowman turned provider for Livingston's fourth goal when he set up substitute Mark Burchell 8 minutes from time. It was a difficult task for the former Celtic man when the ball came to him, but after taking a touch on his chest, he found the bottom corner to claim his first goal for the club. Callum Fordyce completed a hat-trick of headers 4 minutes from time to round off the scoring. As the free kick was floated into the area, too many Cowdenbeath defenders were standing watching. The win saw Livingston leapfrog Cowdenbeath into 8th place. Dumbarton left it late to snatch a win at Palmerston against Queen of the South. The Suns got their noses in front after 18 minutes thanks to Kris Turner's half volley. The ball fell kindly for him at the edge of the area and he drove it beyond Clackmannanshire. That lead lasted only 7 minutes when Queen of the South levelled matters through Ian Russell's close-range finish. It was Ryan McGuffey who crossed from the right, and the former Livingston striker side-footed the ball beyond Jamie Ewing. With just 4 minutes left, Dumbarton scored their second goal of the afternoon to make sure they were taking all 3 points back home with them. Brian Prunty's first shot came off his own man, but he managed to roll the ball eventually into the path of Gary Fleming, who scored the goal. It was Kris Turner who unwittingly played a major part in the build-up, but it was Prunty who had the presence of mind to keep going and pick out a teammate. They finished Queen of the South 1, Dumbarton 2. Our final game in the Championship comes from Starks Park, where Raith Rovers took an early lead against Falkirk through Grant Anderson. The Bairns failed to fully clear the lines and Anderson was lurking inside the area before picking his spot beyond Michael McGovern. Good finish by Anderson in a very busy box. That looked like it was going to be enough for the hosts as the game reached injury time at the end of the 90 minutes. But Kris Faulds had other ideas and produced a magical equaliser. The substitute only had one thing in his mind when he picked the ball up, and his dipping long-range effort left David McGurn helpless in the home goal. Here's how this weekend's fixtures look in the Championship. Cowdenbeath host Dundee, Dumbarton take on Raith Rovers, Queen of the South are at Falkirk, Hamilton take on Livingston at New Douglas Park, and in Greenock it's Morton versus Alloa. Finally in League 1, Adrionians host Brecon City, Dunfermline travel to Forfar, Stenhousemuir and East 5 clash at Opalview, Stranraer and Arbroath meet at Stair Park, and on Sunday, Rangers are the visitors at Somerset Park to take on Ayr United. We'll have the best of the action from all these matches next time on the SPFL's official YouTube channel.